new day with SSJ is presented by Walker Medical Linen Services, locally owned and operated, and HLAC certified to the highest standards. Walker has partnerships with hospitals, surgery centers, and medical clinics in and around the metro area. Walker Medical Linen Services in Kansas City and online at walkermls.com.
Kansas City Royals.
Here's Melendez.
I tried, caught it first by Mountcastle. He tags the bag and it's a double play. That ball was right along the chalk. Ryan leaned into it and then slapped the base with a glove on the left hand to get Gurriel for a double play, 3 unassisted.
And a line out into a double play, and suddenly 2 outs, nobody on, no score in the top of the 5th inning.
A swing and a miss, strike 3.
A classic pitcher's duel in game 1. Ramon Urias.
Urias loses the bat, lobs one into left. Melendez charges in and he overruns the ball. It kicks behind him. Ramon will get to second and stop right there. Didn't seem to break the bat so much as lose the bat. Fling it about halfway to the mound. And MJ Melendez, the weak link of this defense, made a mess of the play in front of him and left. It will go down as a double for a 1-out extra base hit. First pitch swinging a little looper to center field. Isbell will not get there. It's a base hit. Ramon held up and he only gets as far as third. But the Orioles are the first team with 2 on in the same inning. Mullins has seen 2 pitches and is 2 for 2. And it's first and third for McCann with 1 out.
His 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. McCann strikes out on a breaking ball that he chases down, and Cole Reagans quickly dispatches McCann for out number 2. Biggest spot in this game so far. The Orioles have him at the corners with 2 outs. Henderson in the box. Cole Reagans 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Reagans drops in a gorgeous slider, strikes out Gunnar Henderson, and he strands 2 for Baltimore in the 5th inning. Bobby Witt, who has popped to second and popped out in foul ground to first. First pitch, he swings, laces it into left field, a base hit for Bobby Witt. Garcia jogs in from third and scores, and the Royals strike first in game 1. It's 1-0 in the 6th. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Royals take game 1, 1-0.
Yeah, what do you say? I mean, the start from Cole sets the tone, right? I mean, the efficiency. Clearly, if he doesn't cramp there, he's going to go back out. We get Sammy ready in a hurry. They gave him, some extra time because we told him he was coming out because of an injury. But 10-pitch inning for Sam Long after getting behind 2-0 to the first hitter. Bubic, he just keeps improving. It's a tough, I haven't seen the pitches, but a tough walk to Henderson. That's a great at-bat. Henderson has really good at-bats. And then Ursig, coming in the biggest spot of his career, keeping his nerves calm, and then going, that's a long time to sit after in the top of the 9th for nothing. We didn't end up scoring, and he has to go back out there and face O'Hearn's one of the elite pinch hitters in the game. And then so on and so forth down the line there. But every pitch is just monumental there, and couldn't be more proud of those guys.
Execute. Trust the guys behind me. Trust Sal back there behind the dish, and just try to execute. Those guys behind me are really good. So just, try to execute, get some weak contact, something like that, and, keep the game close.
Yeah, it's just we as a team take things pitch by pitch, and that's how you got to do in these games, because you never know when that one pitch is going to be the game decider. Because in a game like this, between the 2 teams, there's probably over 300 total pitches. You never know when that one pitch is going to matter. So you always got to just stay locked in, control what we can control, and just really be ready for anything. And so just being able to kind of get a good pitch to hit, and Mike L had a great at bat, stole a base, and was able to kind of get on and do that was special.
Good morning, Kansas City. This is New Day with SSJ on Sports Radio 810 WHB. It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day, October 2nd, 2024. The return of Playoff Jake with his postseason baseball intros. It's been about a decade, but there is no rust. If that didn't get you fired up, I don't know what the hell to tell you. Royals beat the Orioles 1-0. They're one game away from a showdown, one win away from a showdown with the Yankees. Play it!
Yeah, the boys are playing some ball. The boys are playing some ball, huh?
A terrific pitching performance from Cole Reagans. Goes 6 innings, 4 hits, no runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts, only 80 pitches in his 6 innings. I was super pissed off when he didn't come out for the 7th. I didn't know what the hell was going on. People with me didn't know what the hell was going on. Then you quickly find out that he had cramps in his calf. I had just got done. He's only at 80 pitches. And the people I was with, I said, look, I'm not interested in seeing anyone else pitch in this game but Reagans and Urseg. The bridge to Urseg is Reagans. There is no bridge. It's a baton. He's going to hand it off. If he hits any bumps I was already looking ahead to the 8th inning. Hits any bumps on the road in the 8th inning, go to Urseg. And then next thing I know, Sam Long's in the game. What the hell did you just say? I have never seen anything in my life at that point. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Like, Sam Long? What?
I have never seen anything in my life.
Hey, look, there are times where social media can be your friend, and immediately I'm on there and the Royals tweeted out or posted on X that Reagans had left due to calf cramps. Like, okay. Quatrero hadn't lost his mind in the dugout. Because I'm gonna tell you, if there was any manager that was watching Cole Reagans finish off the 6th inning, yep, he's done. We're gonna take him out after 80. Good God. But okay. All right, okay. I get it now. All right, Sam Long, not the guy I thought I'd be pulling for in a game 1 of a series, a tight series, a 1-run game, but here we are. And before I could even start to talk about Sam Long, 10 pitches, inning over. Okay. Sam, not for long if you're the Baltimore Orioles. Sam, I ain't going to be out of here very long. Sam, this half inning wasn't very long. I'm like, all right. I didn't even have a chance to be nervous about Sam Long being on the mound. I was like, boy, I hope he gets to it. Inning over. Like, what? Damn! And then Bubic gets in trouble. The MJ Melendez outfield experience, which they should put out there, like next to the merry-go-round and the miniature golf at Kauffman Stadium. It's the MJ Melendez outfield experience. What'll happen? Who knows? But it'll be fun. Boddicker blowing my phone up. And here's the deal, Mike Boddicker. You tell people, you tell everyone that it's no fun to sit and watch a playoff game with me. Well, you're blowing up my phone about MJ Melendez in the outfield. I'm going to tell you what, whoever was around Boddicker, I bet they got screamed at during that play. And I'm thinking, just bring Urseg in. bring Urseg in. And how good is Urseg? We've asked that question several times since he was acquired before the trade deadline. But in that spot, I mean, you never know. Like you're Quintero talking about it. You never. It's a big spot. You know, you're coming in with runners on base in such a high leverage situation, and he is just a freaking stud. And look, it was a joy watching Cole Reagans, right? He was dealing, shoving, whatever you want to say. That's what he was doing. But you put Urseg in the game with no margin for error. And oh, by the way, he comes in to face a guy that had 44 bombs this year. And you're thinking, oh my God, one mistake here, and this is disaster. Who had more home runs than Santander this year? Judge, Ohtani? Anyone else? I don't think so. 44 bombs. But he got him on a weak ground out to shortstop. And you're thinking, ooh, all right. I don't know. Is it just me, or did anyone else out there forget how nerve-wracking the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings can be in a playoff baseball game with your team playing?
Oh,
and it's
absolutely.
a close game. I'm hyperventilating.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, please. Oh.
I was like, I forgot all about this.
Oh, don't make a mistake. Oh, this guy's got 44 bombs. Ooh. You got him. All right. And then you can breathe again. All right, commercial break. Oh, I need water. And, you know, then you get to the 9th. And I was halfway expecting Boddicker to start texting me again. Because guess who walks? It was like I was coming to terms with the demons of my past. Who steps up to the plate? Ryan O'Hearn. I'm like, no, baseball gods. We're not doing this. We're not going to play this game. We are not going to play Ryan O'Hearn with a huge game-tying home run against his old team that gave up on him. Like, no. No, and you know what? Rest in peace to Kimbe Mutombo. In honor of Mutombo, I'm like, no. We're not doing this. As bad as I talked about Ryan O'Hearn when he was on the team and how bad I could never understand why he was on the team, and then he goes to Baltimore and becomes a very productive hitter and an excellent pinch hitter. Like, no. We're not playing this game. All right? And I thought he struck him out. Did you? I thought he struck him out.
Oh, absolutely. On the inside pitch?
I thought, you know,
I mean,
was like, wait, whoa, time out. How's that not strike 3?
It was on the black. I mean, they had the
Now, I will say this.
The frame pitch.
This is me. I do not believe Rutschman called third strike was a strike. I'm like,
that's
okay.
The ball don't lie.
The give and the take.
Right. No, it wasn't. That was low.
Because like when they
was low.
when they called that,
okay, thank you.
When they called that pitch a ball, and the people I was with, boy, I was loud. I go, you effing kidding me?
Oh yeah. It
should be 1 out. That was a strikeout. On that called third strike on Rutschman, I was real quiet. Like, okay. I'm just gonna sit in this corner and shut my fat mouth. I went from calling that ump every bad name in the book to, you know what? He's got a pretty good eye. That's not a bad home plate umpire back there. I like the way he calls a game. And then game over. So really, if you want to look at it, Urseg recorded 4 outs in the 9th inning. So then you try, and again, man, we've had all season to think, or at least half a season with Urseg to think about this. Wrap your head around that. We watched in game 1 an ace starting pitcher put out that performance that was acquired last year before the trade deadline in the Aroldis Chapman deal, where the Royals went out and signed Aroldis Chapman when other teams didn't think much of him. It was a reclamation project. And the Royals build him back up enough to where another team wants him, and they find a trade partner in Texas, and they get Cole Reagans. And then fast forward to October 1, 2024, and he's starting game 1 of the wild card series and giving you one of the better starting pitching performances you've seen in Royals postseason history. And then the guy to close it out was acquired before this year's trade deadline for a package of prospects. And he comes in, and all he does is he looks like, I don't want to say it, but I mean, you get Wade Davis vibes out there, don't you? Like, Wade Davis is the top. That's peak performance. Playoff Wade Davis is unbelievable. But, I mean, Urseg has been so good, and he comes out there, and I love the emotion for both Reagans and Urseg. When they get a big strikeout, they're screaming and yelling. I'm yelling. Fist pumping, let's go.
Baltimore has planted runners at first and second with 2 outs. And Anthony Santander stepping into the left-hand box to face the deadline ad from Oakland, Lucas Urseg. Urseg, a 29-year-old, brought in by Kansas City to be a high-leverage piece in the pen. 11 saves after the trade and a 2.88 ERA. The 1-0, swinging a number off the end of the bat towards short. Whit gloves to his right, throws on the run in time to get Santander and end the inning. Lucas Urseg pounds his right hand into his mitt as he walks off toward the third base dugout as he leaves 2.
A number. A little number. Honestly, a lot of people don't know this. That was Nate Bucati's nickname here for several years. A little number. Urseg. So, I mean, tip your cap to J.J. Piccolo, Scott Sharp, the entire Royals front office, because it was on full display right there.
Number off the end of the bat.
Oh, how'd they get Cole Reagans? Yeah, they traded Aroldis Chapman for him last year. Huh. What'd they get Urseg at? The A's, you know. Got a package of prospects. Oh, the A's gave him up. Well, he must not have much team control left, because the A's probably wouldn't give up a guy that, you know, that has a lot of team control. Oh, no, the Royals have him until the end of the decade. What?
Incorrect.
What's that? What'd you say? Oh, he's good through 2029. Oh.
You like that?
Okay. What was the point of that by Oakland? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm happy they looked at the deal. They eyed the deal and said, yeah, we like it. Bye. Here's a closer for 5 years. See you later. And then, oh, by the way, 1-0. Who drove in the run? No, Bobby Witt Jr. in his first playoff game. Of course he did. Of course he came through. And why wouldn't he? Because he's Bobby Baseball. What a nerve-wracking game. You know, that's all. We're all out of practice. We were all rusty watching the Royals in postseason baseball. Maybe maybe I'm on an island here and other people handled it well. I didn't.
No, I was gripping, man.
I was like,
I was gripping.
you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be, I just by far the worst one was the Santander at bat with her. I go, I can't watch this. Please, God. I'm just telling you, that was awesome. So this thing, hey, this all happens very quickly. We're moving fast here. Now we advance to game 2 this afternoon, just after 3:30, right here on Sports Radio 810 WHB. And if the Royals win, it's bye-bye Baltimore, hello New York Yankees. That quick. Let's go. You got Seth Lugo on the mound, who's been so terrific all year long. And again, another example of great moves by J.J. Piccolo and Scott Sharp. One of the best free agent signings of the offseason. With a chance to come in and close out the series and help the Royals advance to the ALDS. Unbelievable. Team lost 106 games last year. Can't even believe I'm talking about this right now. But I saw it, so I've got to believe it. It's happening. It's happening! So. And look, Baltimore's not dead yet. They're a good baseball team. I mean, look, Corbin Burns was terrific. He was nasty. He was filthy. They're not going to lay down. But all the pressure's on them. Look, they had an awesome season where they won over 100 games last year. And what happened last year? Quick exit, flame out in the playoffs. And so now their fans, all the pressure's on them now. And they got to feel it. Because what do you think everyone in Baltimore? Oh my God. We're gonna flame out in the playoffs again. Are you kidding me?
Again. They've lost 9 straight home playoff games.
9 times.
Yeah.
9 times.
They got to be feeling it. They got to be. That's what the talk is. And that's real. And now they got to win back-to-back games. Not just one. Royals beat the Baltimore Orioles 1-0. They're up in the series 1-0. Game 2 this afternoon right here on Sports Radio 810 WHB.
Bobby Witt, who has popped to second and popped out in foul ground to first. First pitch. He swings, laces it into left field. A base hit for Bobby Witt. Garcia jogs in from third and scores. And the Royals strike first in game one. It's 1-0 in the sixth.
Seth, when you signed here, you talked about playing with Bobby. I wonder, now that you have a full season with him, just your impressions of what he's been able to do on the field, off the field, all that, now that you've gotten to know him.
I mean, he's an incredible athlete, really, really good person. What he's done on the field is, it's pretty amazing to see him do that all season long. It's been special to watch. Stay right there.
Seth, what has been the biggest growth for you as you come to the Royals and made this jump as a starter? I feel like as far as the way I pitch, I go about my business the same way I have for, years now. But, to consistently pitch deep and pitch as many innings as I did this year was pretty nice for me.
I would do it this morning. Yeah, never find you. I'm looking right now at game. No, you're buying tickets in the commercial break for a possible Royals-Yankees ALDS. Not me.
I think we all are.
You are.
No, you are.
You are.
We all are.
Yes, hell yeah.
You can't wait. I mean, will we fund them? What's going on here? Sorry, I'm distracted. I just love it.
Same.
Look who's here. It's former Royals reliever Jaime Bluma.
Good morning. Woo! What a day yesterday.
Right. That was unbelievable.
I was yelling at people not at people, yelling on the plane.
Now, you're probably yelling at people.
Towards this.
Monitor on the back of the plane.
Towards my no, I was actually on my iPad. A lot of things happened on my trip. My credit card got compromised, so I lost it on Thursday.
Mine did too last week.
Yeah, and so
I'm in me a new one.
I'm in outside of Oakland at a buddy's wedding, and I don't have a credit card. And then I thought I lost my backpack, overserved, a bunch of things going on.
What?
Yep. And so I can't get on. I have no YouTube TV because I don't have a credit card to pay. Blah blah blah. Thank God on Southwest. On their live television, they have ESPN.
Boy, they saved your ass today.
They'd save my ass. So
then you have your
I'm watching
earbuds
the Tigers
in.
game.
Yeah.
Also on CBS or whatever it was yesterday. Got my earbuds in. I think Emily posted a video of look at this guy on the plane because I had my phone on one, had the Tiger.
This is just, but see
dual
now
screen.
This when she's posting these videos, it's not just hey, look at my boyfriend. Hey, look at my fiance. Look at my husband. Look what I married into. Look at this guy.
I asked her if she felt weird writing that.
Did she?
Husband. She said no.
Did she feel weird about your conduct, screaming on the plane?
No. She was asleep. I'm kidding.
So what did you? So how did you handle it? Were your nerves?
Oh, awful.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Like you said.
That's right.
It's been 9 years. We have forgotten how to act or how to even prepare. That was my thing. My phone blew up.
Those games back
where are you
then,
watching the game? Where are you at? I'm like, I'm on a damn plane. I can't.
The skids have been greased for some of those games. Right. No, I was a nervous wreck watching that game yesterday. But you know what, though? It makes you feel alive.
Yeah.
I'm alive. The pain I'm feeling right now is wonderful.
It's like welcome back postseason baseball.
Well,
that's right.
Welcome back.
Yeah, what an amazing feeling again.
Welcome back into my life.
And like Burns was so filthy and Reagan's was so filthy. Like, man, this is fun. Like
I probably shouldn't even say this on the air. Should I?
Yes, absolutely.
3 times my Samsung watch went off because of high heart rate. Did that help me? Should I have that? I'm like, well, it's like during that at bat when Ursa came in the 8th inning. I'm like, doot, 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 doot. Keep going,
dude.
You're exercising well. Like, I'm standing still. I'm not doing anything.
I felt the same way too, not knowing about the cramps in his calf. Like, what in the hell?
I had cramps in my calf.
Well, because I'm bouncing back and forth between the games, and I click back over, and I'm like, Sam Long is in the game.
It just happened so fast.
Yeah,
I walked in the other room, and someone yells, "They put Sam Long in the game." I said, "Don't jack with me. That's not even funny." It's not even,
right.
You not even picked the right pitcher to say. It's stupid. And I walk back in there, I see Sam Long. I'm like, what did I miss?
Right.
And I'm immediately like, oh.
How many pitches does he have? Like
80.
Oh, 80.
Well, I knew he had 80 because then I was running my mouth about, I think they can get 8 innings out of him today. Well, I don't know.
Well, I thought we might have there's no complete games ever, and with the way both those guys were throwing, I'm like, we're going to have 1-0 dual complete games in the first game of the playoffs.
No
like,
way.
Are you kidding me?
Right.
Because Burns comes running out for the 9th at 83 pitches. Like, oh, my God. And I don't know, man. What a matchup. I mean, I know we haven't been scoring runs. They haven't been scoring runs. I was excited that this was way better matchup for us versus Baltimore. And you said it, Steven. I mean, when Ursig comes in the 8th, a lot of people don't realize Santander was 3rd in the majors, not the American League,
right.
3rd in the major leagues in home runs this year.
Yeah.
While nobody was paying attention except us. And just a nubber to short. Thank God. And I panicked a little bit on the leadoff walk because that pitch had been a strike the entire game.
To O'Hearn in the 9th.
Yes. Full count. To O'Hearn in the 9th. 99, paint in black, inside corner, ball. Like, that's when I dropped the iPad. And there were at least 27 people looking at me on the plane like, what in the hell is going on by that window seat? And then to get that changeup that was down that Salvi got, all right, we'll take it. Never mind.
Right.
But unbelievable game, man. Excited.
Cole Reagans, I know he left with the cramps, but, I mean, what can you say about his 6 innings?
Phenomenal. I mean, to be able to have his velocity from the left side and his changeup, I mean, I've listened to more games than I've watched games on television this year just because of Bally's and all the different things. And to see it and watch all 6 innings of a start probably for the first time this entire year, filthy. And then when he needed it, huge strikeouts when he needed it. I mean, that's the big difference sometimes with a guy – with his kind of stuff where, you want to get a double play ball, you play the infield back, man, but in those situations when you can keep from having a ball put in play, man, crazy things can happen. And to be able to get strikeouts in the situations that he got strikeouts was absolutely huge. And on multiple fastball up, change up, breaking ball in the dirt, everything.
Nobody out. Urseg sets. 2-2. Is strike 3 called? 93-mile-an-hour changeup down. Rutschman thought it was a ball. Instead, it's out number 1 in the bottom of the 9th.
Huge call right there.
Steven St. John thought it was a ball, and that was fine. Because O'Hearn, that should have been a strikeout.
Right.
But I don't care. Ursig essentially retired 4 guys in that inning.
Right. So this is the time when we have landed. We are deplaning. And now I'm trying to listen to the game, and I lose Wi-Fi, and I know I'm going to get text messages that tell me the game is over and we won, hopefully, and that's what happened. So, and then I turn the corner off the plane, and who do I see standing in front of me? None other than Greg Gurley and his wife, who had just watched the end of the game. They are heading to Arizona for the KU Arizona State
What did Gurley say?
How excited. Just harken back to 2015.
He didn't say something filthy or something.
Well, I was with the wife.
Yeah.
He's like, you finally got married.
Yeah.
I think that's what he said. Right. Congratulations.
I just saw Greg Gurley the other night.
Nice.
You know?
I will see him Sunday and Monday. Nick and Jake's tournament.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you guys just planned to spend a couple of days together or something.
You know better.
Elaborate.
That's trouble. Nope.
If you could spend some time with someone, girls, you got to do it. I mean,
I would love to hop back on a plane and go to Arizona.
That's a walking good time right there.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
You ever spent some time in Carmel, California? Never been there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood was the mayor there.
I got a lot of the history of that town.
Did you know that, Jake?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You feel pretty good if you go to a city where Clint Eastwood was the mayor?
Yeah.
Like there was no nonsense going on there?
No, I'd gladly be a resident there.
What a delightful little town on the water, on the beach, Carmel Bay.
Why don't you let me break so I can buy tickets to Game 4 real quick?
Well, I'm trying to find Game 3.
Yeah, that's looking. I see there's one option.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that might have.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I sent the text out on Sunday.
I know.
To people I care about. I said, look, by the way, maybe jump on it now. Because I bet you once they won yesterday, people are like, okay.
They better have. Come on, let's go. Postseason.
All right. Oh, look.
Got to start thinking about tailgates.
I got to stop.
Stadium. Come on, dude.
There's a series in front of us. So they still got to win one more game. I got to stop it. I'm getting ahead of myself.
But also, you're being smart too.
Right, but you got a game plan.
Yeah.
You going to join me today? Oh, to watch a game.
I got to find out. I should be able to. Where you going?
Tanner's.
Oh, yeah. That's
a little watch party.
What a stupid question I just asked.
Like,
what a moron I am.
Where else would he be going?
What possible answer would you have given besides that?
Well, there's a couple other options.
I don't think so.
You know, this is where I watch every road
yeah.
playoff game.
Clint Eastwood's the mayor of
14,
Carmel. You're the mayor of Tanner's.
I don't think there was any other options.
Yeah, no.
What an idiot I am.
Dummy.
You had to check.
It's like someone asked me, hey, St. John, do you like tacos? Huh? We'll take a break. Back after this on WHB. Lock that in. What am I supposed to do?
Exactly what you're doing.
I got 2 for game 4. I got
Yes.
2 for game 3 and 2 game 4 of a possible ALDS.
Yes. So here's what got me fired up for yesterday was the doubleheader between the Mets and the Braves on Monday. I mean, that's I remember when all those games, I don't know, probably was 10 years ago, when all the games on Sunday night, I think Longoria ended up hitting a home run to send him to game. Nice. Sending them to game 163.
Hey, let's go.
And then my buddy CB and I go to see the Rays play the Rangers in game 163. So I'm sitting at this.
Susan's going to kill me.
Sitting at this oyster bar in Carmel Monday watching Braves Mets. And so it's a back and forth. Of course, Ryan Stanek, our friend, is with the Mets, so I'm hoping he gets to the postseason.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't realize if one team swept that doubleheader, then the Diamondbacks get in. And if they split, then both the teams that are playing that day get in. And you know, 2 American League East teams don't want a National League West team to get in. And so first game's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Mets come back and win. That got me fired up for postseason baseball. So now I know that if the Braves win the second game, both those teams are in. Braves win 3-0, I think, second game. Maybe 3-1. They scratched one late. And, like, God dang, we play tomorrow. This is postseason. And I remember that wild card game. Remember that was September, whatever date that was. And I remember people saying, well, this is October baseball. Like, if we don't win tonight,
September 30th.
we get no October baseball.
Talking about 2014?
Correct.
Yeah.
And how many things popped up on your feed, by the way?
A lot.
Oh, I remember I bought tickets to that game in the parking lot of Monday Night Football where the Chiefs destroyed the Patriots.
Yeah, the only thing you bought in the parking lot that night.
That's true.
Now listen here. Here's Seth Lugo. Let's go back. I don't know. We'll go let's just go in September. September 4th against, well, you know what? August 30th at Houston. 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. September 4th against Cleveland. 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. September 10th at the Yankees. 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs. So, and then, boy, September 16th against Detroit. There's his bad start. 4 2/3, 8 hits, 4 earned runs. And so, I mean, back-to-back-to-back starts, he pitched very well at Houston, against Cleveland, at the Yankees. 3 teams are all alive in the playoffs right now. And then Detroit, he did not pitch well. He bounced back against San Francisco. And even though the Royals lost that game, he pitched 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Probably take that today. And then he had his brief outing to stay sharp at Atlanta. 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. So overall, over his past 30 days, he's got a 2.28 ERA and a .90 whip. Over his last 2 weeks, which only includes the last 2 outings, a 2 ERA, .56 whip. So he's pitching well. The only hiccups that he's had, you know, in the last 6 weeks or so was the 4-run outing against Detroit, and he gave up 5 runs and 11 hits and 5 1/3 against Philadelphia. But sandwiched in there were excellent outings at Houston, against Cleveland, at New York. And so road games against playoff quality teams, he pitched well at home against San Fran, had the good short outing against Atlanta. Lugo, what are we looking at early on to know that he's on tonight?
Just the ability to throw all of his pitches for strikes. I mean, that's the difference between him and a guy like, if you got to watch the Tigers at all yesterday, with Skubal. Well, even Reagans, too, that have such dominant stuff from a fastball standpoint. He's got to work a little bit in pitching in the true sense of the word. But he's got, I mean, we've talked about all year how many different pitch shapes that he has. I mean, does he have 9 different pitches once he starts doing all sorts of different things based on taking a little bit on, taking a little bit off? You'll be able to tell early about command with him and just his demeanor on the mound. He's excited about this. This is why he came over here to lead this staff. I'm sure he was chomping at the bit to be able to get in there. And as we've seen all year, he wants to one-up the guy that pitched before him. So to go out and do exactly what Reagan's did yesterday, 6 shutout innings, he wants to come out and do the same. This is exactly how I thought this series was going to shape up to be. Their offense hasn't been playing good. Our offense hasn't been playing good. We have the advantage, I think, starting pitching and bullpen-wise. They've had a little bit of turmoil in their bullpen with Kimbrel getting released and not knowing who their closer is, where we've solidified our bullpen over the last 3 weeks or so, with Urseg being in the closer's role and Bubic. And, man, the fact that we were able to clinch soon enough, and thank you, Chicago White Sox, for winning one of those extra games against Detroit to give us the opportunity to go Reagans, Lugo, Waka, man, that couldn't have set up much better than that. And then for us to go out and get, to get the first one, and everybody saw the stat last night, 14 of 16 series that the team that won first game, ended up winning the series. So come out, take care of business, quick turnaround. I mean, we played 3:30 again today. It's not like you played a early one, then you get a late one. I actually had a ticket booked from Oakland to Baltimore. I was going to meet BMAC out there, and there was no way to get there in time because I didn't know what time the game was going to be.
You were going to go, but you just couldn't get there in time.
Couldn't get there in time. I would have landed an hour after the game started, so we switched gears, and here we are.
I'm waiting for a text message right now.
From?
Hey, what are these charges that just came up? What is this?
Sam and I have been texting back and forth.
Possible ALDS against the Yankees, Susan.
Blame it on me.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's good.
No, I'm the one, hey, that little fella didn't even answer his phone on Sunday night. I'm texting him and say, hey, look, they're on sale. If you want to get them, he wakes up the next morning.
Oh, a little
this
late.
Guy, then he got him. He acts like he's locked in. He's not locked in. He's off sleeping at 7 o'clock when things are happening. And thank goodness he's got a friend like me.
Correct.
To keep him informed. And a guy like you to keep him informed. Because that guy's out there in another planet sometimes. You know that, Jake. You got to keep this guy in line. Jake, you got to keep you in line.
No, not like that guy, though.
What are you doing right now? You're either locked in looking for tickets or
both.
DraftKings.
I was cutting some Ursig highlights, and I was looking at. I was about to put a new credit card into my phone.
I don't have the ability to do that right now. I got an email this morning that my new credit card is shipped.
The option, the saved.
I don't know if that's
option,
good.
The saved option is like, nope, not putting it on that card.
Right.
Put it on this card. Yeah, it's like. You have the saved, your saved card.
No, I had to put another one in there,
like,
mixing and matching,
Yeah, it's like, I'm not.
That's what sucks is I got to go in and change all that stuff online on stuff I had. God,
I had to do
you
that.
know what? Nothing
It's
sucks
brutal.
about this. This is awesome.
True story.
This is awesome. I love it.
Can you believe it's here?
Nope. No.
I will say, if
30-game
if
turnaround.
If this is something the Royals did every year, I don't know what my health would be.
No, you know what? You say that,
right?
But I think you've been able to thrive in the Mahomes era.
Yeah.
And there have been some nail biters.
It is different.
It's different. Yes, it is different.
It is different.
But let me tell you something. We just went through a Super Bowl that was won in overtime. I think we can handle pretty much anything.
Yeah.
We forget that.
Yeah.
In 2014, 2015, we didn't know what the hell we were doing.
It's true.
We're seasoned veterans right now, watching teams win. It's what we do.
Well, that's why 14 and 15 hurt so much because we hadn't done it ever.
Right, but that's why, like yesterday, I didn't know what I like fell apart. My nerves.
Oh, I was gripping.
I was thinking like I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm in the Mahomes era. I'm used to this. No, my nerves fell apart in the 8th inning.
I was gonna say I was good till the 8th. I mean, it was going real. I mean, that game was cruising.
I couldn't do it because I was in a public place, but I felt like the need to punch a wall when they did.
A wall?
Yeah.
Or
when
a person?
When O'Hearn walked.
Oh, God. That's when I lost my...
When Ursay didn't get that call, I was...
Ugh.
I was hot because I know that this was going to happen.
Right. Yes.
this is how it's gonna go.
Exactly what I thought.
Because he's kind of a little wild out. Oh yeah.
We're gonna look back at this and say he got screwed.
Right.
And the Royals.
Oh no, I always think, this is the start of it.
Screw us, right?
Mother, and of course it's O'Hearn. And I'm just biting my lip
You
like,
got O'Hearn bat in your
act
office.
right in your public. Don't do nothing. Deep breath.
Here we go.
We got
Buckle
Jaime
up.
Bluma and buckle up.
Buckle
Bluma's
up.
in studio. The Royals win 1-0 over the Baltimore Orioles. They go for the series sweep today right here on Sports Radio 810 WHB.
Day with SSJ is presented by Walker Medical Linen Services, locally owned and operated. HLAC certified to the highest medical laundry standards. Walker has partnerships with hospitals, surgery centers, and medical clinics in and around the metro area. Walker Medical Linen Services in Kansas City and online at walkermls.com.
Welcome back to New Day with SSJ on Sports Radio 810 WHB. We can play that short clip from Bobby Witt Jr. on the field after the game when he was asked, how does it feel to get your first postseason game, your first postseason win under your belt?
It's unbelievable. This team that we have here is special and just getting one done, but we're not done yet. We got to keep grinding, keep putting together these wins. It's just how tightly wounded we are. We're a very special group. We're always hanging out both on and off the field. We love each one and everyone in here, and it's just it's a family. We're trying to get run on the board because we know we had Cole Reagans on the mound, and our bullpen's been doing a great job, so we're just trying to scratch one, take things one pitch at a time. Let's go Royals.
That's right. That's exactly right. Let's go Royals.
The one thing yesterday that was probably the most impressive was we knew how many strikes Burns throws, and for him to be able to still go out there and be that pinpoint and on the corners. And you know Bobby was frustrated with his first two at-bats because he had pitches to hit, actually. He had made a couple mistakes, and he popped out kind of weakly on one, and I know he missed another pitch on another. So for him to be locked in enough, and I'm pretty sure that was the first pitch of the bat, and I don't know how many times that Burns threw first pitch, cutter for a strike. It was a bunch, and to be ready for that in that at-bat, I was kind of surprised they didn't put him on in that situation because you had man on third, first base, second base open. That's the one guy in our lineup. I mean, I know you had Pasquantino backing him up, but you don't really even know what you have in pass spots right now because he's just coming back from a broken thumb. So I was like, man,
I was surprised they pitched Bobby Witt.
100%, and he took advantage of it right out of the gate too. And base hit the left, we hit the run, and I mean, little did we know at the time that was the only run anybody would score, and it held up. So outstanding job by him. I mean, we need him. We need him for this series.
He was asked about that after the game.
Yeah, I'm sure he was surprised as well.
Were you surprised that Brandon Hyde let Burns pitch, or Burns decided to pitch to Bobby? Were you expecting them to walk Bobby there?
I was not surprised. I mean, that guy was incredible today. I mean, he's got incredible stuff. He locates. That's your best pitcher and our best hitter. That's why you play this game, right? But I would have been more surprised if he walked him.
Fair enough. I mean, that's what you got to think in that situation is anybody in our bullpen coming in going to be better than what we've got on the mound right now? And the answer with Burns is no.
If it's late in the game with Bobby Witt Jr. up at the plate, I hope they pitch to him if it's a crucial situation. Yes. I hope they do it again.
Well, then I know everybody was fired up at that situation with two guys on, with Salvi up, and because we've seen him do it so many times. Not to get that. I mean, those opportunities in the series are pivotal. I mean, to be able to get a hit with the guys in scoring possession, especially with 2 outs. And that'll turn this series. I mean, we got one, but it's going to be hard. We're at their place, and that place was absolutely rocking last night. To be able to go over there and silence them a little bit on game 1 is absolutely huge. But it's over, man. We got to go out there and do the same thing. Man, I'm just glad we have Lugo going game 2. I mean, I think 2/3 of this season we would have taken Lugo game 1 and the Ravens game 2. And what a turn of events that we have these 2 or 3 with Waka as well to go for. You've seen it all the time. Good pitching wins in the postseason.
And today, as Bluma mentioned, we'll have Seth Lugo on the mound for the Royals. He'll be, he enters the game this season, number 16-9 with a 3 ERA. He'll take on Zach Eflin, big 6'6" righty.
Seen it with the Phillies.
Yeah.
He's no slouch either. He's good.
10-9 with a 3.59 ERA. 165 innings, 134 strikeouts. Last 3 games that he's pitched, 9-13 at Detroit, 6 2/3, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. 9-19 against San Francisco, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. And then his last start was at New York against the Yankees, 4 2/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 5 walks, and a strikeout. I mean, pitching matchup favors the Royals.
A little bit. I mean, similar to yesterday. And I don't know who was favored yesterday going into that game. The Orioles by just a tad because they're at home with Burns on the mound.
They were
couldn't have been by much.
They were like -110, and the Royals were like +136.
Yep.
So, I mean, we get a little bit of a nod tonight, but again, we're on the road. Eflin's been tough. We've seen him in the postseason with the Phillies. We got to go out there and take advantage, maybe get some guys on early. One of the advantages I think that we have, and we tried to utilize, we didn't have a ton of guys on base yesterday, but we can run. When we got some guys that can run, we can get some guys on base. Garcia, that was huge. I mean, keep the line moving. We got on, we stole a base, got him to third, and got him in. We're going to have to do some more of that today. I know Bobby got thrown out. That was close. That was bang, bang.
I thought he was safe.
It could have gone either way. That's one of those things. If he'd have been called safe, that would have still stood as well, because I don't think there's any way they could have overturned it either way. That was such bang, bang. So that's the kind of things that this team needs to do. Even late, obviously with Blanco, that kind of weapon off the bench too. I kind of thought when Salvi got that hit late, we might pinch hit Blanco, or pinch run, excuse me. But whatever, we got that win. So I mean, I trust Q at this point. Thank God, man. Our last month of the season, that our bullpen really stepped up. And I think that was our biggest concern going in. I mean, offensively, we got to hope somebody gets a big knock. That's what we're looking for the rest of this year.
So I like the top 5 of the lineup. Massey, a little bit surprised that it wasn't Pham at lead off, but I'll take it. Massey leading off. Bobby Witt Jr. hit second, Pasquantino third, Salvi fourth, and Yuli Gurriel fifth. And so I like that. New Tommy Pham will be out there, and new Kyle Lisbo will be out there. But they went with Michael Garcia instead of DeYoung, and they paid dividends because he got the hit, or he got the walk, stole the base, and ended up coming around and scoring on Bobby Witt Jr.'s hit. They went with Melendez instead of Hunter Renfroe. I would suggest Hunter Renfroe. I wanted Renfroe to start, and so I feel like Melendez got his crack yesterday. I don't know if you guys would like to stick with Melendez or rather see Hunter Renfroe.
I mean, I'll take Renfroe. I mean, I've said this the entire season about Melendez, and he almost had a big hit yesterday. He smoked that ball down the first base line, ended up being a double play. What do you do for him hitting what he hit? Has made some unbelievable catches defensively, but at the same time, you get a little bit of what happened yesterday with overrunning that ball too. I mean, Renfroe's just going to be a little bit more, you know what you're going to get, where Melendez, you kind of never know what you're going to get.
So Renfroe for Melendez, any other changes? Is there anything else to know?
I mean, I don't know Gurriel backing up Perez, but I don't know who else you're going to put in that spot. Throw behind Salvi, get him some more pitches. I mean, after those first 5.
Like the debate yesterday was, do they start Fermin at catcher and Salvi at first, or Gurriel at first and Salvi at catcher? And I said I wanted Gurriel at first and Salvi at catcher. Nate said Fermin at catcher and Salvi at first. So, of course, I won.
Of course. I think because it's, Salvi with postseason and him and Reagans, I mean, you've got to start in that first game behind the dish. He's never had any postseason experience, just the sheer adrenaline of it all.
And he hasn't been lights out, but I like Gurriel's bat in the lineup.
Yep. It's not like anybody's been lighting it up, so I mean,
I think it's just a different feel with Salvi behind the dish. He's got control of the game. I think it's just when you see him behind the plate, it just the stability that's there.
Right.
And he made some great defensive blocks yesterday. And it just came out and visited. Erceg was amped up, and he took a step off the mound, and you see Salvi running out.
Well, Fermin's just been lost in the plate for a while. So.
A little bit, and I trust him behind the dish too, and with his arm as well.
Sure.
I mean, but
you're gonna give me the 2 options, though. I'm taking Salvi.
What do you think they'll do today?
I think Salvi will be behind the dish as well.
I mean, Gurriel won 1 for 3.
Right.
If you need a bat off the bench, it's,
Or, like he said, in a situation late in the game, if it's a close game, if Salvi gets on and you want a pinch run and get Blanco out there and let him steal second and third, or,
you can make
then you
that
got
move.
Fermin. Yeah, I like that possibility.
That gives you a lot of options late.
All right, let's hear Seth Lugo, today's starting pitcher for the Royals. He spoke with the media yesterday.
How much of your approach to tomorrow will be dictated by what you see from the Orioles lineup or the Orioles hitters today? Are you kind of watching this game with sort of a scouting eye?
Yeah, that's how I go about my game plan in every start. I'm fortunate to be able to watch them play tonight in person rather than just relying on videos. But yeah, I'm gonna see what Cole's doing out there today and see what's working and perhaps what's not working, and just make adjustments on the go. That's kind of how I always do it.
Seth, the rotation has been a strength of this team all year, and Q said yesterday that the plan is not to do Eddie twice through the order or 5 and dive, anything like that, that you guys are going to pitch as long as he feels like you can. What do you feel about having that responsibility and that platform in this day and age, and also what does it take to pitch effectively deep into games in this kind of postseason environment?
Well, I think that's nice. That's how the game's supposed to be played, and that's how I approach my games. I think, all season long, us as a starting rotation have really leaned on each other to, pick up things here and there, whether it's a whole lineup or just one specific player. But, it really comes down to being the aggressor, throwing strikes, quality strikes, and, not giving in to hitters.
All right, that was Seth Lugo yesterday. Now, let's listen to Carlos Pena, who was in studio on MLB Network. We talked about, of course, how gigantic the midseason acquisition of Lucas Erceg was. And he comes in and gets 4 outs on his way to save number 1 in the 1-0 victory yesterday. And here Carlos Pena talks about the performance and the acquisition of Lucas Erceg.
Walk us through those at-bats of what you are seeing from Adley Rutschman and his plate approach.
Well, when you're going up against a guy like Erceg, who's absolutely nasty, it's a 2-pitch per position, right? It's either going to be a fastball at 100 miles per hour, or it's going to be a breaking pitch down that's on around 90. So you have to have a good approach. 2-0 right here. I'm sitting dead red fastball, right? I'm ready to hit. 1 swing to the bat. What are we waiting for?
Well, they got a runner on first base here, too.
Oh, man, I won that pitch back. I'm sitting here. I won that swing, and then you're late on this fastball because you're thinking in between. You're like, what about if he throws the off-speed pitch? Well, now you don't know. You're going to be late on the fastball, early in the off-speed, and we do not react as well as we think we do. Then the change